Ooh. So right here, you can see a scratch, and it was either from Andrew's dock or my dock, but in any case, the dock scratched it. That is terrible design, Nintendo. I never use screen protectors, and I've always been fine, but I just ordered some because I'd really like this screen to be nice. Fortunately, the scratch was not on the screen itself, it was on the bezel. Come on, Nintendo. Oh, so we're doing another trip this weekend. I need to get all of my equipment sorted out, get all the cameras cleaned, batteries charged, etc. Also, Better Call Saul is back. There's no time to lose, I gotta watch it right now. What? Some of these aren't the right sweet potatoes. Unboxing time. So this is just in time. We're going on a trip this weekend. This is a replacement filter. Whenever the filter starts to get bad and you try to pump water through it, it is very difficult. Also, I've been waiting for Amazon to send me one of these boxes for a while because I've been needing a new speaker stand. Okay, everything seems to be functioning as normally. Next up, gotta clean these bad boys and get that sensor clean too. Last time I got a big fingerprint right on it. And then I just got some dust on there too. Now that we've got the GH5, which is what I'm filming with right now, we've got this camera right here, which will always have a telephoto lens on it. So whenever we see wildlife, we can just like, memory cards, mini tripod, wireless microphone, windscreen, tripod mount for a phone, lens caps, Panasonic batteries, Sony batteries, dead battery case, lens pouches, extra lens, Sony camera. We're good to go. 6 minutes, 17 seconds. It's so funny, man. Like, the way practice works is, if you're consistent about it, you cannot help but get better. It's like, this needs to be hammered home more in schools. Is that if you want to get good at something, you gotta not look at the people who are way far ahead of you, and just look at your own pace and your own progression and stick to that. Like, if you look at the first videos we did for Adventure Archives, they're unwatchable. I mean, like, I know people always say they're not as bad as I say they are, but to me, they're that bad. And you know, it's like, you never know how long it's gonna take to get better at something. So I would say a much more rational approach would be to, instead of comparing yourself to other people, just look at how far you've come. Because you know, there's always going to be somebody who's better off than you and somebody who's worse off than you. So the key is to not lose faith when it's something that you believe in. For example, somebody not as stupid as me would have thought to use the saw right away. But I believed that I could do it, and I did. I actually didn't mean for that dumb example of me chopping wood to be related to what I was talking about, but it's actually a really good example because I'm sure many of you guys are watching and thinking, why doesn't he just do it this way? Why doesn't he just do it that way? If I had waited, that wood would still be sitting in the trash can, uncut in half, unthrowawayable, and it would just be silly. So sometimes you gotta just do it the way that you can, and if that doesn't work, just keep trying until you find a way that does work. When you start doing something, you suck at it. Maybe you'll suck at it, but you might still get the job done. And then maybe you might suck at it at first, but then slowly but surely, you don't suck at it. And before you know it, you're an expert at it. And you're like, man, I'm really happy about that. That's gonna do it for today's vlog. Persona 5 is amazing. Man, it's so good. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day. See you then. Instead, we found a rock on the riverbank with someone's old litter sitting on it.
The river itself was beautiful, but with how fast it was moving, we suspected it may have been partly responsible for the refuse that was left behind.
Someone must have set up here and maybe the water got really high and they just like kind of abandoned it.
It was disappointing to see such a beautiful place tarnished by someone's trash, but we tried to make the best of it.
It's Robin Hood.